in front of your eyes while you watched helplessly?
Yes.
Yeah, and railroaded you? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, the good old days.
I like railroading now.
Sure. I'll remember that.
Okay.
I think it has to be done sometimes, especially
does.
with
There's a difference between railroading and giving limited options.
I straight up
Or railroading and
All
you
right,
just
we're
make
good.
you make the obvious option the only one worth taking.
So we're live. Noah, the floor is yours. Kick us off.
Me?
I said
or
not
yours,
it.
Noah,
I was the
lay down.
first one. So
You did say not it. That's alright. Everyone said it. I'll take it, I guess. Next time though, what do you use on the chopping block? We will roll for it.
if you make me do it, I will just probably order Larsha.
Not show up. Oh, okay. Oh man, that'd be fun. Welcome back, Drithian Divide, chapter 27. Previously, you guys were traveling and entered the town of Willowsdale, small town on the southern edge of the Ivory Plains. You liberated the local temple to Sans of these cult-like individuals that had been taking over and extorting some of the priests there. After which you decided to investigate this building that Fuck had seen earlier. So the next day, or I suppose that night, you guys investigated it. Decided to come back the next day and see some meeting that was supposed to be happening. You met John Fimbick and his son, John Jr. And you set up to see what this meeting was about for tax collection. Some members of the road, 4 individuals, came knocking at a couple people's doors when they eventually made it to John's just before Finch could get out of the building. Some roleplay happened. Deception was attempted, but failed, and a fight broke out. Excuse me. Just as the tail end of that fight was coming up, guys, defeating them swiftly, your new compatriot, Friar Polycarp, smashing heads. Hoorah. This individual on a black horse in dark black plate armor strolled up. A bit of conversation was had when you all found out he was looking for Finch Greenbottle. I believe you told him Finch was dead, or that. Did you tell him Finch was dead?
I told him Finch. I said Finch Greenbottle is dead. Everything he has is mine.
Right. Okay. He told you. All right. He was looking for this book. Finch did not roll over on his back, and they dueled it out in the middle of the street. And as Finch's blade pierces his chest and the knight falls to his knees, face first into the dirt. That is where we pick
my
up.
Shadow's blade, right?
It was your Shadow's blade from the back. That's right. That's right.
I'm an unfair fighter.
Yeah.
All right.
So he collapses onto the ground. And that's where we pick up.
Who's in the street right now? Has it cleared out pretty good?
The streets are clear right now, but as things sort of settle down, you do see people start to peek out of their doors, and
Right.
some people
Yeah,
start coming out.
Taking care of him. Let's kind of like. Well, I'd like to try to pick him up and kind of drag him off to the side of the building.
Sure.
I don't feel like this is something that needs to be done in the middle of the street. But
I'm gonna provide
right,
eyes.
Perception.
So
Friar Polycarp's tied up, tying up woman.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
on the
Rowland and Jaden are with me, and
Coming down with her.
I'm just assessing the scene. Jaden and Rowland are with me, and Fuck is keeping watch.
Yeah. If I see you drag someone to the side, like I'll try to find like a balcony and hop up, where I can get a little bit of an
Yep.
aerial view, see off as far as I can.
As-
Sorry, I am bringing.
As he does that, first thing I'm going to do is take off his helmet, lay it aside.
Okay.
I want to get a good look at the person who was trying to kill me.
So you pull off the helmet. Human man, maybe mid-late 50s, older. Sorry guys.
Whoa!
Whoa!
How old do you think I am?
Yeah.
Right,
Come
right
on.
now. Right
Is
now.
that-
I said guys, okay? I could've been
How old do
brain
you think
older.
Todd is right now? Answer
Yeah,
the
I know.
question.
47.
Todd's the baby.
What are real guys? Is that
Todd's younger
okay?
than all of us.
I don't know, dude.
I
Sorry,
I know what the answer of this is, but
don't know if it's
anyways,
I'm fat and bald, isn't it? It's called method acting. This is what Friar actually looks like. This is method acting. I knew I was going to design this character 20 years ago, and I adjusted my life accordingly.
started.
You finally
Longest
do
holiday
it.
ever.
Inspiration.
All right, I'm
So,
sorry for that, dude.
Anyways.
take a look at this guy.
I shouldn't say it. Stubble, like gray stubble, strong jawline. You see he's got a cloudy eye. One eye's clouded over, big scar. Keeps it real short hair. A really strong square features.
I think
yeah.
sounded like he was here for the book. Somehow.
well,
My perception was a 16.
16. Okay, you see people start coming out of their houses, and like a small crowd is actually starting to kind of gather, just looking.
so,
Jaden, can you
know-
put those back?
Whistle.
I'll
Do a little clap.
shuffle over to Roland a little bit. I'm sure this is a perfect opportunity to introduce yourself. Do you not think?
Right. Yes.
Explain something.
I suppose Well, do we raise the tabard?
I'm gonna start stripping this guy of his armor.
All right. I'm gonna step out into the street, still on mount, of course.
Mhm.
Maybe motion for Jaden to come
I was
with me.
about to say, I'll definitely follow by sword.
I feel like nothing looks more official than two dudes wearing armor that's way too heavy. It's so like, yeah.
I'll definitely
Uh,
make sure my emblem of Sons is out.
Citizens, be calm. There's no more reason to fear. I am Sir Rowland, the bearded knight. Recently fledged, etc. I am here to bring back some stability to this region.
Here, Bill.
When he says that, I'm gonna say that. Think fast. And I'm gonna kick the woman down towards Jaden to catch. Like off the roof.
Jaden,
Whoever's close.
Well,
That's early to the region.
what am I making try and catch?
just make athletics. It's just a huge thing to catch. The dexterous part is hard.
12 plus 5, 17.
Sure. Yeah, so you catch the body.
I'll kind of throw it down in front of everybody.
That's right. As you can see, there is nothing to fear.
You see John comes out of his storefront. Just sort of starts looking around. Sun falls in behind him. See some there's murmuring, crowd sort of hanging around, expectant, but just sort of talking about themselves.
Sir Roland here and his group, us, the Unfledged, are currently coming through the Ivory Plains, your humble abode, as our sir here has been assigned region to Ivory Plains, and knowing of what is transpiring here, he wishes to clear this place of whatever corruption and evildoers that may be here. And
That's right.
I'll pick up the woman and show the road tattoo. These people, road, from what we understand, are exploiting you, exploiting the churches that do not have protection in these areas. However, us, being fledged, and Sir Roland, plan to bring this to an end, and hopefully bring peace to your towns.
You see John steps forward, sort of into the center. And he raises a salute towards you, Sir Alan. And then he turns to the crowd. He says, "All hail Sir Rowland, Lord of the Ivory Plains." And
Finch
the crowd
oddly
sorta-
sighs after that train wreck of a speech worked.
you see, sort of stout starts as a low clap, but eventually everyone sort of buys into it, and there's now
We need to find a bard.
Okay, I want to
cheer.
down, yell down to Sir Roland, the mead, the mead. Break it out.
Yes, perhaps, in honor of such an occasion, we could celebrate a bit.
Send your man for the cart.
With mead.
Some cheers ring through the crowd, and people start sort of collectively walking towards the taverns.
As I finish taking the armor off, I also want to just check this guy's person, just to double check to see what else he's got on him. If there's any indication on who he is, where he came from.
There's no ID or anything, but you get
Of course.
plate with the glaive. He had. Let me check. He has a little side cape. Just plain black. Everything is just like a matte plain black. Mm-hmm. The armor's super simple. Everything's really sorry. I'm not gonna look this.
Jaden, do you have any use for this big pointy stick?
Um, what does it?
It
It's a
seems like it's good for
glaive.
stabbing.
Does it
Sorry.
count? It's a martial weapon.
Yeah.
It is a martial weapon. It's just my greatsword's way better than it.
It's a D10 and it gives you reach, and it's a pole arm.
Two-handed.
Sure, I'll have it.
I'll just toss that to him. Well,
you
we don't want to
see-
put this.
Pick up my bat.
You see, he has a holy symbol, but the markings on it are unfamiliar. It's like
I'll put it in a bag.
it looks like. Oh, trying to figure out how to describe it. Like a crown of flames, almost, kinda.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'll put it in my bag though.
He's got 10 gold. Some
toss the-
rations.
Is Paul and Larsha are with us?
Paul was. I think Larsha stayed behind. Up to you, Jeff.
I'll take the 10 gold. I'll throw it over to Paul.
Yeah, I think Paul was with us, but Larsha was behind. But
Yeah.
as soon as we can
Yep.
narratively regroup, obviously I'd love to get them
Right.
there. But do I need to follow them into the bar? Like, did I just order around for everyone?
So as you
Oh,
get
that day.
I was gonna like bust the kegs of mead off my cart. Remember I had a cart with kegs of mead? So they can just come up and
All right, excellent. So I gestured. So they're still congregated outside around the mead cart. All right, excellent. Thank you.
I'd start help cleaning the bodies up and help board up or clean up John's shop as
Yeah, his
our friend
windows.
Ryan here jumped through the window.
I'm gonna
one
take
window.
10 minutes. I'm gonna take 10 minutes to maybe 15, 20 minutes to get this armor on.
Yeah.
Dwarves are, like we talked about earlier today, dwarves are thick like regular humans. We're just a little shorter, so I just gotta adjust the legs.
Yeah, you can probably half that time if Paul helps you. And Paul is like the most expert at this. He's better at it than I am.
You see this thigh part? Paul, you see this thigh part? We don't fucking need this part. Take this off. I got leg, shin leg, and thigh, and they kind of meet at the knee. I'm good.
Yeah, good enough.
I'm gonna hop up onto the roof and just kind of follow the few people that I pegged. Make sure it's not any, just waywards,
Yeah.
if you will.
You see, they get drinks and they participate, but they just seem.
Yeah.
They don't
that's
seem like
fine.
they're buying it, so they'll gladly take the free drinks. But
All right, so
it's
they're
not many. It's
bad
like
guys.
it doesn't seem that way to you, but you keep an eye on them.
Hey.
Well,
I remember being
some
at the
introduction.
age where I was resistant to change. So
Right. Yeah, most of them are like, early 20s. You get like a couple of them are like those like grimy old guys, but
I imagine Finch
like 40.
can identify with that, especially because if it wasn't for traveling with Rowland, he probably would be like, "Fuck you too," like coming into my town. All right.
Is there any sort of obvious leader or oldest or more respected looking?
I thought probably the priest.
The priests don't really engage with the drinking part, but you just see people tend to sort of congregate around him, that eldest priest, John, and
Places like this don't really have authority figures. They kind of work together.
Well,
Right. I would say yeah, the eldest priest and the people that the crowds tend to sort of gather around.
All right, I'm gonna approach one of them and just thank them for maintaining their vigil out here. Um, you know, uh, you've been doing a great job, um, and I want you to know if there's anything specific, any rumors, anything that you'd like us to look into. Please don't hesitate to bring a topic like that directly to one of my fine council members.
So you kind of collected both of them. The older human priest. What if we say we'll have a meeting tomorrow in the morning, and we can develop some sort of plan.
That would be great. Do you want us to send a representative for this meeting, or is this more a private? And we'll
I believe a private event would be better.
I'm sorry, I very new to this level of politics.
Well,
I
okay, so looks at John.
Pinch Rowland's ass or something like that. Any piece of meat I can find. I just want to fucking pinch him.
Yeah, I assume my ass isn't really armored. Like that's
It's
usually attached to a saddle.
You're sitting on a horse.
Yeah. I might have a.
I just want to be like, yeah. And I'm short enough. Rowland, shut the fuck up.
Right, John looks at you.
As they walk away.
Let's get to drinking. John just says, "Let's get to drinking."
You don't want, as honest as it is, you don't want to let them know of your inexperience.
Oh, I didn't want them to think that I was being purposely rude, because I don't necessarily know the customs of these meetings or how it's supposed to work.
That's why you have. That's why you have us.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Next time, yeah. I'll have to have you guys. Someone's got to be a representative, or else I'm gonna overshare again.
I will be right by your side.
So, good times and drinks are had throughout the rest of the night. Paul comes up to you, Browlin, towards the end of the night, and he just he shows you this design for a tabard that he's been working on. And he shows you the design that people might see at some point soon. It's this beard made of swords with a flower crown, a big U center.
This is beautiful,
and it's good. Like it's really well done. He's drawn it out well.
Part of me wants to show the group and get their opinions, but the other part of me is like, the last thing we need is decision by committee. So, let's run with it. This is perfect. Wait. Let's run it by someone.
New guy.
Oh yeah. Wait. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's get the new guy.
Yeah.
All right. Go show the new guy, but act like I don't know yet.
Okay. So, Paul comes up to you, and he shows you this design. I've been working on it for the tabard.
For the what?
For the tabard, or the flag, the sign.
Yeah. It's nice. It's good job, Paul. It's a lot of blades.
Well, these are like gestures.
I see your point.
Raul, When he gestures, you see Rowan look away like he wasn't watching you the whole time.
It's a strong banner, Paul. It's a strong banner. Conveys strength, permanence, surety of purpose.
All right.
Let's go.
I'm gonna make it happen. So him and Larsha will work through the night to try and get like at least a banner done that you can leave here, or a tabard. Or,
Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think it's banner because tabards you wear, right?
yes, but yeah, right. Yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
I'll worry about the tabard later.
All right. So they get a banner going.
But can we think of them like team jerseys? Can everyone have their last name on the back?
No.
So you guys celebrate throughout the night.
Shoulders.
If you have anything else you want to do.
Is there a parcel place in this
A what?
town? Post office?
There's like a trades office that'd probably work.
I just want to peg it.
Sure.
I'll step away and explore a little bit more.
Tim's trade team trading outpost.
Okay.
There is one thing I'd like to do when either are done.
I'm good.
Good.
I would like to go back. Kieran, you're good? Sorry, I didn't miss that. Go, Kieran.
You're good.
I just
Go, Tim.
want to go to the blacksmith and get some
Sure.
of my money back.
You
If
go
not all of it.
to leave and you see him Daima, I believe was his name. This little gnome guy. He's in the tavern drinking with everyone. So you go to leave and you spot him.
It's Master Diamond.
Hello.
I helmet's off.
Yeah.
Like I'm drinking, so I'm like, but still wearing the full plate black plate armor.
I see you upgraded.
I did. And I'll pull up the breastplate that you sold me. I'm not sure if you're finished with my other one. I'd like to sell this back to you.
Okay.
Maybe not for. It may not be worth what it was, but I no longer have use for it.
Taking a peek at it.
Saw a little action. I'm glad I got it from you.
He pulls out like a piece of charcoal, and, like starts marking spots on it. Most of these are just scratches. Be buffed out. There's one large dent. It was 400, right?
Yes. Mention we should just save the town.
Trying to eyes you.
I wink. I like wink. Kind of playfully.
I'll need 50 gold to repair this, so you'd get 350 back.
I'll take an even 300. That was more than generous. You were very helpful and possibly saved my life.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Come by anytime.
Enjoy your drink.
The breastplate is finished.
Oh, right. You can keep that.
Oh.
Sell to somebody else.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. And he'll sort of give you a little bow and shake your hand.
Jaden, punch me. Right here. I like hit my armor.
Well, I am going to punch Bench in the chest.
Testing that, just taking out for his spend.
Tuning in for this if I'm around.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I said it very loud.
You,
I have
you
already
walk
had a couple
back-
drinks in me.
back into the tavern as Finch screams that.
Oh dear.
Oh god.
Finch, this is gonna hurt.
No, I got you. I got you. I got you.
20.
Bring it on. Do it.
It's just a
Do
just
it.
a punch, right?
It's just a punch.
Yeah.
That'll be 2 plus your strength. So
So
probably what? 6.
my
That's right. That's right.
my unarmed strike is. I've got unarmed strike is 5 apparently.
Oh,
Yeah, because it's your
I've got-
strength. So
Yeah,
it's
so
one
it'd be
plus.
1.
It's 1 plus your strength.
So it'd be
Yeah.
2 plus your strength, so 6 probably, right? 'Cause you got
6.
+4 strength. Yeah. So okay, so
Yeah.
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
I spit a little bit more blood and go. Oh, I forgot I was already really hurt. I didn't feel a thing though. Ooh. Ooh. I just like down
Sure.
It's gonna be good.
Uh,
It's gonna be real good.
you you're not quite used to feeling an impact and then having it reverberate all throughout the rest of your armor. You're not used to like
I felt that
armor
on
on
my
your
toes. Oh, Finch has shoes on, guys.
I'll punch him again. But this time I'm using my layer hands on him. I'm healing for all the layer of hands I've got, so 15.
15. Okay. Nope.
It also
I would
sobers
say
you up.
only because I know. Nice, nice. Yeah, and I just knocked back another one. I would say only because I know Fuck has made note of it before. He would notice I am wearing boots. I'm wearing full plate armor, so I'm wearing boots.
So,
Probably
One
the
thing-
first time Finch has worn shoes in years.
one thing I just want to bring up real quick. I just dragged the elven woman in and plonk her on the seat.
Oh yeah, is she awake yet?
I'd say it's been in like a couple hours, so it's like still kind of out of it, but starting to.
Here, bring over to this booth. Bring over to this booth.
The
I'm gonna take an ale, and I'm just gonna pour it over her face. Wakey, wakey.
It's like the beginning of Skyrim. Oh, you're finally awake.
Exactly.
Ah, I was totally just gonna say that. Well, you're finally awake.
So I assume you guys have like splinted
I-
up her leg, got her so she's not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Stable.
I'd stabilized her before she got off the roof, like tied her up.
Right,
you
and
did.
stuff.
Yeah.
The only
I don't
other
think
thing
you would have thrown her off if you hadn't.
right. During the course of the night, don't have to do this now. Like, I just like try to carouse a little bit and try to make back the 2 silver I lost betting with Jaden over first blood. I am a poor friar.
Roll me percentile dice. I'll use that somehow to determine how much money you get back.
Oh, I don't know.
Roll that beautiful bean forage. 22.
22. Okay, so I'll say you make back 1 of your 2 silver.
Nice.
Probably from Finch. No.
I have dice from my days of soldiering, so I just like I
Yeah,
love.
you're playing dice with people. Yeah. So the elven woman.
Right. Remember me?
So, sorry, you pour the ale over her head. She sort
I
of
pour the
stirs
ale on her
awake.
face like to try to wake her up.
Sort of stirs awake.
In there. Remember me?
She sort of looks around. She winces.
It's got to be one of those moments where when she opens her eyes, she sees the 5 of us.
It's just a
You
photo
know.
booth of you guys. Oh yeah.
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 Like
Well,
this
Avengers,
booth,
Avengers Loki.
not this booth. She's in the corner, and we're
Yeah. I'm not sure. An ale, please, for my friend. And I'll kind of here.
Okay.
Open up. Let me help. No.
She downs the whole thing.
Feel better?
No.
Can't be helped, unfortunately. What's your name?
Just looking at you.
Where you from? What you doing in this part of town?
She puts her hands. What do you want with me? You're gonna kill me.
Are we gonna kill her, guys?
Just
I didn't
do it.
realize that we were gonna kill her.
Oh, I
Dana,
don't
are you gonna
think-
kill her?
That would depend.
Oh, well, his God
Reason
won't
to
let
kill
him.
you?
What?
He has no idea what his god will let him do.
Yeah, that's assumptions.
No.
We
We're not
might
gonna
kill her. Should we kill her?
Fuck might kill you. That's true. His hands are deadly weapons. But no, and I want to put my hand on her leg, her hurt leg.
Yeah.
I just want to squeeze just a little bit. Oh, sorry. I get some drinks in me and I get handsy. No, we're not gonna kill you. You want to know what your name is? You know, I feel intimate. You tried to kill me. I tried to kill you. You know, I feel like we really know each other. So I just want to get to know you more.
Not interested. Make an
You guys
intimidation
seen me
check.
before.
One more like fucking funny thing out of her, and I would like to take a like a stunning strike, like catch her in the neck for a second.
17 for
17.
Not deadly,
straight roll.
but my
Sure.
intimidation is
Yeah.
there as well. 'Cause
I
Not interested, but it's Vesper.
Vespa.
Vesper.
Vesper. Beautiful name. Beautiful. Elven by nature, I assume. How old are you? Elves are very old, right?
is this
You're like-
the sexy
You're like
blonde?
1,000 years old.
This is the sexy blonde.
Yeah. No. Didn't think I'd be here in this podunk town.
Well, I know your bosses can be very persuasive, so. Which, I got lost in memory. You're not the first, right, of your kind that I've dealt with. This isn't our first rodeo. This isn't your town anymore.
I can see that.
Your options are dwindling.
When he's
What do you want? What do you want to do with your life?
When Finn says dwindling, I'm gonna start like removing everything she has on her body, and like putting it like in front of us, just strip
Alright.
searching.
Nice.
What Vesper? What do you want to do with the rest of your life? Why do you work for the road? Can't be their health insurance.
No. You really. Oh, God. She sort of puts her head in her hands.
I'm just saying, most members of the road that I've met have a very short life expectancy.
Very true. You start taking her stuff and setting it out.
Yeah,
2 short swords, bag of gold, like 2 or 3 gold.
she's got a code book.
She's like a journal.
Yeah, like a road book. I've got a few of them, I think.
Yeah, it's just like her personal journal, but yeah, quick read through. It's all in Elvish. I don't know if you speak Elvish or not.
I think I actually do read
I
Elvish.
thought you did.
No.
I don't.
Languages, I do. Common,
So you-
Elvish, Thieves' Cant.
So you start glancing through. It's mostly just a personal journal, but it talks about her life, and obviously she's talking about all sorts of stuff. Got X amount of gold from Diamond Sons this week. Got,
It's a
John
ledger.
Mystic.
I've got you.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
ledger
Okay.
/ journal.
That's good.
And you see too some mentions about one second. Dawn Hill, no good. Mines in the Whisperwind Valley seem to be going well.
Please, Vesper, tell me about how did you get in with the road?
Listen, dwarf. She sort of keeps eyeing you, fuck, as you're reading through her journal. Not all elves
Like
are
him.
high-born, pristine, silver platter bitches.
Most elves I've met are bitches, so I do understand the misconception.
Why are you so curious? How so?
Actually, the last elf I met gave me this sword. Well, gave me the sword. It died, and I took it.
She sort of looks at the sword. You see like a glint of recognition. But she doesn't say anything.
Family?
Asshole.
I'm talking too much. Go on. Ah, yes, I agree.
She waves at the bartender for another drink.
It's like a thumbs up. Like it's okay to bring her a drink.
She takes it, drinks it. She drinks it and just stares at fuck the whole time.
Every time I flip a page. I'll make it intentional too, and you know what? I'm gonna lean into this whole I'm not good at it yet. But the investigative, like deceptive, good cop, bad cop. And a couple times, like I'll go to flip it and I'll stop like 3/4 of the way and I'll bring it back. I'm like, and I'll write something in my journal just to start getting good at that level of interrogation. I think this makes sense for Bach. Okay.
She's just kind of eyeing you. She's talking to Finch, and she'll occasionally look at him, but she's mostly just her demeanor.
You know that scene in
language.
Love and Thunder when Star-Lord's looking at the Guardians and Thor's just like
That's Finch.
I lied. That's Finch. Like back here. Back here.
What else do you want? Listen,
I
clearly
know about
she
you.
looks at her leg. Don't have time here to talk about my life. I suspect it's
sure
not
you
going to
do.
be much longer lived.
Oh, that depends on you.
That's up to you. Yeah, Jinx.
touch wood and I just slam the table.
No, really, really, Jasper. I have no intention of ending your life. What I, you're small potato. You're not important. You wouldn't if you were important, you wouldn't be here, like you said. I'm looking for the ones who are important.
Good point. I guess I'll be off then.
Yeah, you're in the middle between like 5 dudes. You're not
I'm
going
gonna grab like that part on the neck where you like can just pinch and cripple someone.
So if you want to like stun but do no damage, let's say like 10. So yeah, she sort of tenses up.
We had a gym teacher that had like 3 fingers that could grab you right there and make you cry.
I know people like that.
When you said it, Mr. Howe,
Yeah.
His little
Those 2 fingers saved me from a sucker punch one time. True story.
Noah, I want to be clear that Finch is being honest when he says that he has no intention of killing her.
Sure.
That everything he's saying in this moment is, for the most part, true, with the hint of like, if you try something, of course, but
right.
Listen, like I said, your options are limited. You can either stay here with your captors. Life isn't too bad. You get, I think, at least a meal a day, maybe. Your second option is, unfortunately, yes, death. But your third is a little more promising. Tell us what you know. Don't be confused. We're not gonna let you go. But you can come with us.
You gotta face your. She has to face time for what she has done. I think this is a perfect moment for Roland to put his foot down and show the community how we don't deal with the road.
That is an option. But the more you tell us and the more useful I find it, the easier this is going to be for you. You clearly can't beat us in a fight.
I'd like to think that Roland is like not a part of this, or whether it's for like plausible deniability or whatever. I like the idea.
No. Finch and Fuck are totally the ones handling this while you guys are just. I imagine like Jaden and Friar Polycarp are on the edges. You know what I mean? Or you're off in bed, yeah.
But Jaden and Friar Polycarp are about to engage in some shenanigans. So like Friar might come over and be like, kind of half push Fuck out of the way, like, because he's into his meme, and just be like, tell you what, Jaden and I will arm wrestle and determine your fate. You can pick your champion. If whoever wins, like one of us wins, you go to jail. One of us wins, you die. You do that? No. Okay. Fine.
She looks back towards fucking Finch.
I'm gonna look at
if she refuses option 3, then perhaps.
I'm gonna look at Jaden. I'm gonna have that moment. Look at Jaden and Polycarp. Jaden's obviously the more beefy one, right? Like visually. Yeah. He wins, you die. Just to add to the intimidation,
Please.
I
just want to hold my hand up for the group. Like, what do you say, Vesper? I'm saying your name right, Vesper.
Yes.
I wanna like almost like, I'm sure she'll pull away, but like put my hand on her hand, like in a gentle way, like it's fine, we're fine, everything's fine. I won't let them hurt you if you cooperate.
no.
Artists. Like and I want that to be a running thing. Like whenever you guys are up to like anything, let's say blue, when things get a little blue, like Rowan is behind. Like
is that our code word?
you can
Is
say
blue?
whatever you want.
Just lean over to Rowland, like Rowland, code blue, and then he'll just like walk away.
It is like the equivalent of like muff 'em, or like like whatever. It's like you gotta go take a walk, buddy.
Yeah.
So she'll pull her hand away. What do you want, my boss?
For a start, yes.
His name's Garrick Blackwood.
Garrick Blackwood. Could I get a description of Mr. Blackwood?
Gosh, I haven't seen him in years.
I'm sure you remember what he looked like when you saw him.
It's Garrick, Garek, Blackwood. He's a elven man. Old. No, we just do well.
Yeah, but he's 10, right?
Yeah. Older. I don't know. I haven't seen him in years.
How can you tell, though, right?
I don't even know where he is.
Right. What are you doing here? What's your goals? What's not his goals? We'll get to that. What are your goals? What was your job here in Rosedale?
This place is small potatoes, as you said. Just a hold for some of our members. We're not really interested in this place, just around here.
Something to keep you busy.
Income.
Of course. Yeah. Fucking farmland produces a lot of income, huh?
It was nearby. Opportunity.
By where?
Sort of looks at you like confused.
You said it was nearby. It was close, so where is it close to? What's the big potatoes?
Well,
I cast guidance on Tim. Fuck.
Finch.
Finch. Sorry.
Finch.
Cast guidance, but
Yeah. That's right.
guidance on Finch.
okay. You don't know. Sort of takes a sip of her drink.
That's why I asked. I've been busy. You found a giant.
Didn't happen to have anything to do with these. And I'll take out the amulet that belonged to that blood witch we fought in the church.
Yeah, what's up with those guys?
And I'll put it on the table.
Oh god. No,
They're
it doesn't have anything to do with those. Oh good. They're crazy assholes. I didn't really like them here anyways. She sort of picks it
I
up.
think it's something we can agree with.
She looks at it,
Right.
throws it down on the table. That one you did me a favor.
Welcome. So,
No,
what don't I know?
give her some paper. She'll, if you provide some paper and
I don't have any.
I got some. I got some.
Let's
I
get
got
like
some.
chalk or something, or like charcoal. I don't really want to give her a pointy quill.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing I don't probably have a quill. I probably have charcoal that I sharpen. I'm guessing.
Sure. So she'll just take some charcoal. Just whatever you
Right
provide.
with beef jerky from the rations.
Rice and grease.
She draws a really crude interpretation of the Ivory Plains, like the basic shape. So we're here. She'll draw a little spot, a little X. You really don't. Oh, right. She'll draw a line down basically cutting off the bottom half of the Ivory Plains. The southern edge of the Ivory Plains is ticked with many ruins and caves and caverns, and she'll mark different spots. That's why we're here. Riches, ruins, ancient
And you had that.
treasures.
Right. Seems
So-
like some bullshit. What you were in here for was money and treasure, income.
What's any organization in for?
Fair, no, that's reasonable. Piece of shit for the way you do it, but it's reasonable.
It's effective.
Not very. Clearly. More.
Bar accurate. Not anymore. So,
Oh, you're out of a job.
Oh.
It seems like.
so she'll mark we're here nearby, and she'll just draw to like the nearest point. Good place to hold up.
You're making trips out from here. But my other question: where's what you found?
Not my job. I give it to someone else, who gives it to someone else, who gives it to someone
More
who
than
gives it to
likely
Garrick.
out of town now.
Oh yeah.
We were overstaying our welcome, anyways. Well, fuck. What do you think? Think she's telling us everything?
I don't
Is it
actually.
me in the face?
No,
Just
no.
make her flinch.
Yeah, make her flinch.
Jesus, I Finch flinches. Like at that.
It's good to know you're still in there, buddy. Ow, fuck. Jesus. Armor. Funny bone. You guys got a jail here?
No.
What would you like, Vesper? What's your ideal outcome of the situation that you're in?
I don't think you want to know my
mean-
answer.
I'm assuming you don't want to die. That's an assumption. I don't want to make that assumption for you.
Well, if it's that or sit here with you all, I'll take the former.
That's fair. Jail? Prison?
That means the first one.
Yeah.
I know what it meant, Polly. Guess it's too good for your kind. I just need to start answering for what
Need to lock her up?
you're doing. I don't really see any other use for her. She's not gonna cooperate and come with us, so either death or incarceration. Hey, priest guy.
Who guy?
Other priest guy.
Oh, priest guy. Yeah. The younger one comes up. The old man's out. He's asleep.
Does this town have a jail?
Not really. I mean, we could makeshift one.
Oh, I got an idea. All right, what
So
time of
just
day is it?
Execute. It's probably late now.
Execute.
It's
Jeez.
dark for a small town.
We don't really deal with it much.
God.
Just do it
Um,
efficiently.
How far was the tower? Of the Oracle?
Um,
That was the opposite
let me
direction.
think.
So
I think it
About
was.
a day's road away.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Something like that. Day or two, ish.
maybe she could use a hand. She seemed lonely.
I'm gonna pull out my rope and walk over to our horse. One of our horses. A horse, not ours, actually. I'm gonna tie one end of the rope
I like this idea more.
to the horse, and I'm gonna tie the other end of the rope to her shackles, her bindings.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over to the horse.
I mean, obviously, we take her outside and we do all that.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Really. No, no, no.
I think I'm just making sure we didn't do it inside.
I thought we
I'm
were-
for
yeah.
this. Yeah, Finch is all about this though, so he's with you.
The tower?
Yep.
He'd send her west.
Yeah. I'm just gonna get next to the horse's ear and make eye contact with her and say "fuck you" and hit the horse's ass. If no one's stopping me from this, then let the horse
I'm
just
stopping you.
drag her.
You send it on like a gallop.
I whatever I can do. I'm not an animal guy.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
I don't ride horses.
I think it's easy enough to spook a horse to get it running.
Yeah.
So it starts galloping away, and she is dragged behind her broken leg. The splint snaps and breaks, and you see her leg starts flopping as she
Yeah,
gets
really-
dragged away.
She really could have picked option 2 or 3 though.
You know, I don't think we want to be lenient with these types of.
Oh no, not at all. No, this was always the outcome I expected.
I was hoping it was
Um,
quicker.
I had one more question for her as well.
Oh,
Sorry.
fuck. I'm
You're gonna-
sorry, Jaden.
Jaden, what was it?
I was going to
Out
ask
of
you
curiosity.
if you know anything about the burnt scriptures.
I'm sorry. That's on us. We acted a little too hastily.
Yeah.
It,
To be fair, she said she thought those guys were assholes, so it doesn't sound like she cared or knew much about them.
Speaking of that,
probably dealt with now anyway.
you know, something we should think about when we're going through these towns is setting up a place to hold people for this situation.
I'm sure the next town will be a little bit bigger than this one.
So did she just? And this, I'm saying this is Friar. So did she just like go down the roadway like dragged by a horse?
Yeah.
I imagine you brought her to like.
with a tankard of meat and be like, start to like talk about Sans a little bit. And, anyways, and then go back into the bar. Like,
Anyway,
missed that opportunity.
I
Polycarp.
think I'm still internally bleeding. I'm gonna go to bed.
Jaden and I are gonna have a holy arm wrestling encounter here. We're gonna see who Sans really favors.
Okay.
That means arm wrestling with smites.
Question, Jaden. How many
Nope.
drinks have you had?
I haven't drunk anything.
All right.
Oh shit!
You're drunk.
I'm obliterated. I'm
I'm gonna
obliterated.
give you disadvantage on your checks, and you'll be normal. Just athletics contested. You guys can run it. 3 wins, you win the bout.
Oh, let's go.
3 successes in a row.
So 17 plus 5 for a 20.
18.
Okay, so Jaden takes the first. Crowd's cheering.
I've got the mod though. I just learned that. I got the +6.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for round 2?
Round 2.
Go.
Let's keep it going fast. All right, same thing. 18.
I ordered 2 that time.
Ooh. Polly,
Back to the middle.
center. Start to kind of sober up with the adrenaline a little bit.
He's sweating booze.
Yeah.
Losing that one.
Next one. Oh, that one.
12 plus 5.
Yeah, Jaden
Yeah,
pushes
I hope you did that 20.
Push it back again.
All right, here we go. Next. Man. 17.
15 plus 5 for dirty.
Oh, Slobber!
+5. You gotta do me like that. All right.
Oh, you're down even further now. All right, last one. Polly's almost out.
Coming all the way back. Oh no! With
You're like
a
flexing
That's
your wrist
terrible.
up there.
terrible roll.
That's an 18.
Yeah, I'm done.
That's
11.
Finally, the crowd goes crazy. It's a smaller crowd now. It's kind of late. Everyone's started to retire, but
It seems
sure
my
troopers are there.
seems father sons favoured me this night.
So I give him a big old drunk hug, and then just like, oh, this is
Over
great.
the table.
You're a good guy. You're a good guy.
I'll help him up to his room.
You guys head off to bed.
And I talk about as we're going up the stairs how we have different approaches to our faith, but that we really are all going towards the same place. And I really appreciate where he's coming from and what he brings to the table. And that how I'm kind of coming in and getting some of the common man and some of the different angle, and then we're scooping them all up for Sans.
I like it. You guys head to bed. Well, good. Take a break. It's 10:30. Not bad. We started pretty much on time, so.
Right. Perfect. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
we're
is my
live.
feedback better?
All right, I'm muting.
Yeah,
God damn
I
it.
think you're
I'm
good.
muting. He
I
says.
still
I fucking love you guys.
Near my speakers. So.
I know my place.
We love you too, brother.
All right, welcome back. You guys wake up in the morning. Of the See the Sky Moon's Eye Tavern and Inn. What are you guys doing with your day? You set up a meeting. Rowland set up a meeting with John and
We don't really have much else going on today except right. Save the town.
Friar would go and bury or do any sort of last rites for the deceased combatants from
Sure.
the prior, if there's time.
Yeah. It's probably like a lunch meeting. So you got the morning. There's some like grave diggers or like the guys who handled that. So you go and help them out, and give them some proper burial rites.
Yeah.
Second names.
They're scumbags, but we're all children of sons. So
Yeah, and even I was gonna press for making sure we did something honorable with them, but I feel like it's even better coming from you. I'm gonna be up bright and early. Paul is gonna be helping me shine and brush everything down, so I can look nice and respectable.
So you wake up, Rowland, and you see Larsha and Paul are still up, and they've just finished the banner. So they prop it up for you, and of course we all know what it looks like. Stream folks, you'll see it at some point, but it's the beard made of swords with the flower crown, the big U. Colors TBD. They left it like all kind of white and stitches, so you can dye it later for your chosen colorings. But they finished your banner, so they crash. They get some rest after shine and clean everything. Ollie's helping with the deceased. The rest of you guys just hanging out till this afternoon, or you got?
Well, I don't have really anything going on.
I would like to go to Ted's trade post. Or Tim's trade post.
Yep.
Write a letter.
Yep.
To my handler, and hold on. Do they have secured box parcel, or is it just parchment?
They don't
envelope?
typically. If you want to pay some extra to get it in a locked box or whatever, you could do that.
Yeah.
But it'd be extra.
Okay, how much?
How fancy you think you want? Nice wooden
I want
box.
it to protect gold.
Okay, so ideally a well-made wood box with a lock.
Mhm.
I'll say like an extra gold.
Okay. I'll give him 2 and
Okay.
give him my most serious, sinister kind of, monologue of why this
Sure,
is
yeah,
important.
this is serious. This needs to right.
And I'm gonna put 70 gold pieces in a pouch and send it to my handler.
All right.
And
You
also
send it
in there,
off.
I'm gonna do a note, but I'm gonna get you a note before next session because I want to write
Sure. Okay. You send that off, Jaden or Rowland? Did you have something?
I will probably just mill about and probably do a bit, train Paul up more.
Okay, Paul is zonked out because he stayed up all night finishing the banner. But
I'll still push him as hard.
Sure. So he eventually gets up, sort of still exhausted, but gets some training done. Not he's he stayed up all night, so he's not he's not his normal self, but he gets some in.
I know, but I'll still
Keep
push
it
him
light,
through it
Keep it
because
mostly technique stuff.
one needs to learn to push through exhaustion when one is in danger.
Yep, 100%. All right. You guys head to the temple for your meeting, Rowland. You guys they're just set up in the center. They sort of lock the temple up for till you're done. Father, I just had his name right here because I know you guys. Father Grimshaw walks up to you, Rowland. Thank you for accommodating us in this meeting.
No, thank you. We appreciate your time in this matter. I know that without a functioning warden in this region, that much of its management has fallen to the cloth, and we appreciate that additional responsibility that's been thrown upon you.
It's been our pleasure. So,
we hope to make it a bit easier moving forward.
That would be much appreciated. You see, the other younger priest comes out and hands out glasses of wine for everybody. You guys take a seat, sort of a little, yeah, round table-esque, no table, but you're just in a circle of chairs. John's sitting there. His son's there too. Hello, everybody, again. So, this is your town now, sir. Rowland. Pleasure to meet my new lord.
And that, I know that this can be a strange time for as we all work out our new roles here, and I just want you to know that I see this as working together, and I'll value any advice you may have for how I can best govern this region.
Well, let's get into it then. As I mentioned to you before, I've been trying and been in contact with the United Towns of the Ivory Plains. I don't know if you're familiar, sir. So they're a collection of towns that sort of stick together and help govern themselves, since the crown is so limited in its presence out here. If your goal is to sort of lord over the Ivory Plains officially, I suggest you probably want to make acquaintance with them and be on good terms with them. The people tend to trust them.
And what you call it?
The United Towns of the Ivory Plains, or the UTIP, if you'd like. Don't laugh. It's just an abbreviation.
GIP.
Yeah, UTIPP. USTD. So, if you'd like, I suggest you're making your way through the towns. The next closest town would be Dawn Hill. A couple days travel from here, but the closest town associated with the United Towns is can't remember what it's called. Somewhere in the Whisperwind Valley. Could find Gideon Windrider. He's one of the members of the UTIP, Lord of Hightower Hall.
Is there a mining town down in the Whisperwinds?
They do all sorts of stuff. It's Whisperwind Valley's huge, miles and miles long. So they get all up to all sorts of business there. Yeah, Todd.
How much territory does Sir Rollins' kingdom like encompass?
Well, it's not exactly defined. It has a keep that's sort of close to the center that you guys are making your way towards. And then exactly how much he'll have control over is really kind of up to you guys and how much you can get and like maintain. If you know, there's not, it's not like you get this section. There's like, here's your keep, and they sort of expected him to build a town around that and then gain control of the surrounding area.
Yeah, I guess I was just trying to gauge how many towns kind of fall under that nebulous.
Yeah, there's the Ivory Plains are huge and mostly uncontrolled. So there's towns just sort of dotted everywhere. Exactly how many? Tough to say.
So is this like a mandate from the higher ups of like, you know, you're bequeathed this general area and what you make of it is
kind of, yeah. They basically just gave him the keep, and then you guys really decided like, yeah, we're gonna make this.
Okay. So soft borders outside of the keep. How far do we want to push it?
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So he gives you Gideon Windrider, Lord of Hightower Hall, Whisperwind Valley. Is the closest member, like high-ranking member of the United Towns. Thus, he suggests you talk to if you want to be in contact with them. That's who he's most familiar with and had the most contact with. Yeah, he does mention too, between here and Whisperwind Valley, there's only the one town, Dawnhead, which is a couple days away from here.
So, is that Donhill? Am I getting that right?
Dawnhill.
Hill. Okay.
Yes.
And then
It's
and that's south of here.
that would be east of here.
East.
You guys
here.
you guys came west east, kind of near the bottom of the Ivory Plains. So you guys are kind of already on the southern. You're just
And we know, or I know from Vesper that Dawnhill either has a really good support structure for a good reason or a bad reason, but it was a no-go for the road there. However, there are mines in the Whisperwind Valley that are deeply tied to the road's business. So,
Then it seems like that may be our best direction.
Great.
that's a good path. I feel like, is there a way to set up a better parcel service going forward through here? I'm kind of concerned with how messages are communicated with the outside of the Ivory Plains, and going forward, I would really like to focus on that. And Do we have any guard? Has this been a lawless town for a long time? Do we have people that we could maybe Roland could deputize them and really put forth the right foot?
I think that would be great. We've been without a patrolling guard here for a number of years.
Oh, I don't know shit about that, but I know once we get to the keep, I'm pretty sure we will set up a training course, and all the guards will be required to go through something that we, set in stone.
We will most certainly need to set up some kind of militia going forwards if we want to secure this area going forwards.
And I would say that, Jaden, in terms of like the faith, anything, we would have people coming and going from our various chapels or whatever we set up in terms of a faith structure that could double as a means of communication. Right? Like we'd have people moving and shaking.
The younger priest pipes up to you and he goes, I've heard of a recent thing they've been experimenting with at the White Grace Citadel using ravens to communicate. Maybe we could send an envoy to investigate that, see if there's any legitimacy to it.
Yeah, I think you just appointed yourself master of the Raven Messenger for the Unfletched. So, don't disappoint.
We appreciate your service.
All right. He'll pull out a notepad. He starts taking some notes. All right. Well, the elderly man, Father Grimshaw, sort of pipes up. Wow, that was... Seems like we have a lot to do.
There's not a lot that we're going to be able to do until we take our keep.
Or...
Build up.
Yes. You'll need men for that, right?
Yes. And these you can spare.
If you give us a timeline, we could send out some workers to come help.
As long as you're not leaving yourselves vulnerable.
I think we should be fine. Just avoid the roads.
I'm sure, as we've said, once we take the keep, we can start training. We can set up this militia of ours. If this communication line, which our young priest over here suggested, works out, I'm sure we can send word to this town, any other towns we come across, and help for men to come and train, and we can build this militia. And I know it's all just talking hearsay right now, but we will more than definitely have some kind of structure and patrol. We would need to with what's going on.
Father, I have a question. Pull out the medallion that I took off, the holy symbol that I took off of the Black Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Does this look familiar to you? Tacked by
Here takes it.
Do I recognize it?
You definitely do not. He looks at it. Oh, sorry. Actually, just make a roll. You might. Give me a religion check. But I'm sorry. Doesn't look familiar to me.
What's my religion? +1. 11 +4, 15.
Does not look familiar.
I'll take it back and put it in my pack. Thank you, anyways. Fine.
If you figure out what it is, please tell me. Well, seems like we have somewhat of a plan. Develop communication. You're gonna go retrieve the keep. John and I here. He's a great organizer. We'll figure out how many men we could spare you in rebuilding of your keep.
Just make sure you keep enough back, because obviously, with what we have done here, who's to say the road won't attempt to come back?
Exactly.
Keep your able
We
body
are
soldiers
only
here.
we're only as strong as our weakest link.
Keep your
Thanks.
able-bodied soldiers here. Send us your young men.
Don't engage if they come back. Send word. Let's track, learn, so we can overcome.
All right. All right. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Sir Rowland. They all sort of bow to you.
I of course, salute, bow in return.
Time to get to work.
In the direction.
We should.
Saddle maker. Saddle.
Yes, that would be
Earlier, but
best you could probably find would be at Freud's first. He tends to do some leather working as well.
could we send word that I'm coming? I don't want to surprise him. I will have a large wolf.
Oh yes,
Sure.
Artemis, I believe his name was, our other companion.
I thought it was a girl.
Large wolf.
So I believe the actual name for is
Check. I think we checked.
Direwolf, I believe.
Oh.
It seems one of the previous members of this group rescued it. And now this is.
Well, that's an interesting choice. I'll send one of our what are those called? Little offering boys.
Altar boys?
Pages?
Yeah,
Like an altar boy?
yeah, like one of their altar boys. I'll send him as a runner. So he sends one of their
Thank you very much, Father.
sends one of their sexual assault victims to go tell Freud's furs you're coming.
There goes
Yeah, sorry.
I'm a eunuch.
So he sends.
Yeah,
he sends.
I don't
yeah.
have to role play it. I just want to try to acquire a saddle that can be used on Artemis.
Okay.
Nothing complicated.
Yeah, you could probably get a regular horse saddle just altered to fit and get like the
Little straps.
yeah the straps like extend.
Didn't when I was Winfrey, didn't I adjust a horse saddle to have weight, like a weight vest sort of
You
horse
did have a
saddle?
weight vest sort of
Yeah.
thing. So,
I wonder if you could adjust that.
yeah, so you probably wouldn't have to buy one. Just get that one adjusted. Take the weight off. Yeah, that's like I forgot you did that. That's a good point. So, get that one adjusted. I'll say 10 gold.
Solid. I will do that. Oh, we had a long rest, didn't we? Probably
Yeah, we
get
did.
in there.
That's right.
I believe if that is it, we just simply need to stock up on supplies and she'll be on our way.
All right.
Fuck out
And
of Podunk Town.
Rowlin, what's your plan with the banner? Are you bringing the banner with, leaving it here somewhere?
Yeah. I kind of like the idea of planting it here somewhere. Do you think we could find somewhere respectable and high, central, a sort of town square?
You could hang it next. You can hang it on the temple.
Seems
Would that be sacrilegious in any way? Would I be within my right to? I just want to make sure I'm like, doing what's cool.
Oh yeah, Jaden, you'd probably. I don't want to tell you your feelings on it. It's up to you, but I feel like so long as the banner to Sans was like higher up than Rowland's.
It's like the U.S. flag and the state flag.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly
Okay.
like that.
Okay, I get it then. Yeah, so I'll do something like that.
Okay. You guys get it hung up there, flapping in all its glory. Pure white, undyed. Oh yeah. So you guys stock up on supplies, food, water, etc. Artemis, you see Freud, who's this what is Freud? Freud is a halfling, really old halfling. He's got this like wild kind of gray hair, big
Like
doughy
to
eyes.
Say a greeting in halfling to him.
Okay.
Say, may something along the lines of. I want to say, may your ancestors bring you blessings or something like that.
Sure. Okay. Say that.
Something very like what's the word I'm looking for? Like specifically half.
Right, a very
halfling
halfling cultural thing. Yeah.
Cultural was the word I was looking for.
Yeah. Nice to meet a man who knows halfling. So, what's this big ol' horsey I'll be tying up?
Yes. About that. And I'll just have like Artemis will just come back around.
Large. Oh, right. You're him. Okay. I said, all right. Oh gosh. Do you need me to put this on?
Do you want to put it on?
Nope.
Maybe. But sure, I can do it. It's fine. He knows me. It's fine. Thank you. Here, girl. Here, girl. Come here.
She is fully grown now, so she's like 10 feet tall.
I'll get out like
Get
some
on.
jerky for her. Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Strap it. I'll like go to get on.
She sort of looks back at you. There's a little growl.
I'll look back at her and growl back.
Okay. She looks
Jump
away.
on.
So you jump on and she like stiff arms for a second, not really moving at all.
I'll give her some ear scritches.
Starts kind of moving around, getting comfortable with it. You look back, you see that, or you feel like a breeze. You look back and you see the tails wagging.
In the back of the head.
She's kind of getting used to it. She's starting to, run around a little more. She starts running around a little more. You're like really
Oh,
getting into
shit.
it. She like
Uh,
crouches down.
I need Rowland.
And she
Oh, okay. You know what? I have a spear. I have a spear, so I can use the spear for now when I'm ready.
okay. She like crouches down, the front paws go out, her head goes, and then she just and takes off. Ooh, you gotta reach out and hold. Yeah, exactly. She's moving fast. She's going. Hold on. I can tell you exactly how fast she's going. Maybe not.
45 miles an hour.
Mark 10.
So she's moving at 100 feet per turn. She's dashing. So she is zooming. But it's a little slower than a horse, basically. So it's basically a full horse gallop.
Nice. Alright, good.
I believe that is our cue to go.
You do a couple loops around the town before she finally tires out.
Stir my greatsword and kind of pull out a spear and tie it to the side of the saddle
Sure.
so it's easily accessible. And I'll also, for the sake of things, when we were installing the saddle, I would like there to be a holster for a spear and a holster for a short sword then.
Yeah, easy enough.
Two things that I can, if I choose to throw the spear, I still have a short sword.
Short sword for
But
you.
since I can't use my greatsword while I'm on.
Cool. All right. You guys pack up, load up the carriage. Polly, what's your plan for your cart? Just carry the cart like you did, or are you gonna put your stuff into their carriage? They have a full carriage with like
Just secure it to
seating.
the back of it.
Yeah, you can tie it on.
I'll just move my cart along
We
with
get another mule?
You guys had so you guys have a lot. You have Rowland has his horse, Paul has his horse, and then you have 2 horses carrying the carriage. And then now you have Polly's cart. Did you have like a mule or were you yourself?
It's like
You
a
can just
mule
load up
wagon.
Polly's cart onto our cart and sell the cart.
If you have your own mule, then it could just ride along with you guys.
Yeah, I had a
Little donkey.
yeah, like a cart and a mule. I'm trying to
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys come back around to
a donkey.
Polly's cart, and there's this donkey with some saddlebags on it. He's got his cart.
I like your saddlebags, Polycarp.
So many bees.
So many bees. Yeah, it's just a buzz. So there's this little hum coming from Polly's carp all the time. Polly's carp? Polycarp's cart.
Poly.
The
How
Polycarp.
much can Polycarp's cart if Polycarp's cart could cart? I'm stupid. Don't listen to me.
No, that was good.
No. That was worth it because that's the kind of the tongue twister that like it's difficult for me to even type.
So,
Yeah, Jade.
because obviously I'm gonna be driving the cart.
Yep.
Now that I've got this glaive, what I'm gonna do is my shield. I'm gonna be putting my shield in the cart. A warhammer's still gonna be clipped onto my belt next to me.
Okay.
But I will have the glaive sat next to me.
Sure.
On
On
the
the
cart.
bench. Yep. All right. You guys load up and make your way eastward. You guys are headed towards that next closest city, Dawn Hill. Yes.
Was it
Yes.
Dawnhill we're going to, or was it the next United Towns?
Whisper Wind Valley.
I think
Yeah,
Dawn Hill's
you could do either.
on the way, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's
it
go
would
Dawn
be
Hill
good
first.
to show face in Dawn's Hill. From what I did catch in Vesper's book, it didn't seem like they had any luck getting the Rhodes presence really entrenched. In the core of it. So.
Seems like a good fortification. Then it'd be a good spot to secure.
I think from what you gathered, they were just a bunch of tough motherfuckers, and the road just couldn't. Something about it. You're not really sure what, but they just couldn't take hold.
Hey, I roll with a bunch of tough motherfuckers, so.
Right.
To Dawn's Hill, then to the Whisper Valley.
All right.
Yep.
You guys take off eastward. Banner flapping in the winds behind you. That's where we'll end it. It's almost 11:30. Maybe a little bit early, but not bad.
That's fine. A good ending point is better than playing for a certain amount of time.
Yeah. All right.
What do we got? We got Diaries Tuesday. Next weekend we will be blacked out again. But that will be switched soon, and we will be back to streaming every Saturday. So just stay tuned. Like and subscribe, if you will, to catch the schedule. And hey Google, set a reminder to update Wayward One's Twitch schedule. There. So I'll do that when Google tells me. So I think that's it. We'll see you. Be safe. Thank you.